So here in South Florida, you can come face to face with some furry primates from Madagascar, the lemurs.
That's right. They are a threatened and endangered species, and at Jungle Island, they have made it a point to help ensure their survival.
Karen Posada live with some lemurs this morning. Hi, Karen.
Hey, I am live with some lemurs this morning. We're live at Jungle Island with the lemur experience. And as you can see, these guys are really friendly, very curious, and that may be one of the reasons for why they're in so much trouble. They are endangered, and we recently read an article where they said that in Madagascar, they're selling them for 50 cents a pop for their skin and their meat. This morning, I'm with the general curator, Jason Chatfield, here at Jungle Island to tell me more as to why we should learn about them and why are they here?
Well, they're here. They were actually born. These guys weren't born in Madagascar. First of all, these guys were born at a breeding facility in northern Florida, and that's a very important thing because they are critically endangered in their homeland. They only come from Madagascar, and they're very critically endangered. As you mentioned, people are selling them for bushmeat. There's a lot of habitat destruction, so we're here to help breeding them and raising the babies and sending them to the breeding farm to help repopulate the species. They are very much endangered.
And if you guys see the camera shaking a little bit, that's because they're really jumping. They're jumping on our camera guy. So that's why it's shaking a little bit. So here at Jungle Island, people can come face to face with the lemurs. Why is it important for them to learn more about them?
Well, here at Jungle Island, we like to educate above all else. And so the more education people have, the more they can understand. And the best way to educate someone, I can talk to you all day long, but if you're able to actually have contact with these very rare animals, you're going to learn more about them and appreciate how beautiful they are and how much of a neat and critically endangered species they are. And we need to do everything we can to save them.
And these little red ones are actually the most endangered ones. There's only about 1,000 of these guys left.
Yeah, this is little Susie Q, and she's actually the matriarch and runs all these other guys around, but they are by far the most endangered of the lemur species. All lemur species, about 35, and all of them are considered endangered. These are the red rust. We have some black and white rust, and we have everyone's favorite up there, the ringtail lemurs, as everybody knows, King Jillian from the movie Madagascar.
And I love the fact because through the movie, a lot of people have become more aware of these little animals. And I also love the fact that a lady is the one that leads the rest of these packs.
Yep, it's just like the human race. They are matriarch-dominated species, and so usually the females dominate the males. So, which is no different here in Jungle Island. So.
And I love that little kids can come here and actually play with them, get to know them a little bit better. And many people may think that they can take them home with them, but that's not really the case.
No, these guys. I mean, you never want to introduce primates into the pet trade, and we're not here to do that. We are simply here to allow this kind of experience for people to come, and you see how they are very, very friendly. They're basically a live teddy bear. That's the way I like to say it. They're furry. They're a live teddy bear, but you really don't want to have them in your house. They're a primate. You really don't want to have any primates as a pet. They're just too difficult, and you have to specialize training to handle them.
And they're only here for a few months, and they go back to the sanctuary.
Yep, exactly. We get them. The reason we have these guys here is because the sanctuary is run by 2 people, and so they have about 75 or so lemurs, and sometimes the moms can't take care of the babies, and those 2 people, there's just not enough staff. And so we're able to provide that for them and raise them up, get them a little bit tamed down, and send them back to be bred over there in the facility. So.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Stay with us throughout the morning. We'll have more information about the lemurs. Sending it back to you guys.
Hey, Karen, if people are watching and they want to know specifically what they can do to help save the lemurs from extinction, is there a way they can get information on that?
Of course there is. I'm going to ask you this quick question.
Okay.
For people who are watching and they're thinking to themselves, what can I do to help these guys survive? What can they do?
Well, the best thing they can do is become educated. It's a newer type thing. There's not a lot known about these guys because Madagascar is a very, very rough country, so there's a lot of research going on. So if there is any chance they can donate, they can go on the internet and find some sites to donate to and that kind of stuff, or they can come visit and just get themselves educated here at Jungle Island. Okay?
Knowledge is everything.
Knowledge is everything.
Well, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you so much, Karen. That was awesome.
Did they just throw something at that guy right there?
It looked like that.
What was that about?